What's up, cool people? How are we all doing today? Welcome to another game review. Game demo review, more accurately. This time I am looking at Diceomancer. And this is one that's available on Steam. I don't know of it being available anywhere else. It's kind of luck-based a bit. You have cards that you use to play. It's probably easier to just show you what's going on with it rather than try to explain it beforehand. I have only played the game once before, but that means I will probably skip the prologue and any tutorial stuff that gets skipped along with that. Then I will hopefully be able to explain the mechanics as we go along. Okay. Yeah, so at least after the first time I forget if this shows up before the first time you play. This stuff definitely is not available to do anything with. Okay. So I have some things I can upgrade. That is already available. Oh, I have to click and hold. Okay. Gotta click and hold to do the upgrades. Noted. Apparently I can't do that, though. Haven't met the special conditions. Okay, so some of them you need more than just the, upgrade currency stuff. Upgrade your dice in the shop. That sounds like it's probably a good idea. Unlock new blue cards. I remember using blue cards a fair bit before. And now I don't have enough points to upgrade anything else. Okay, so we'll go back. I think clicking on prepare here is what will actually take you to the main part of the game. Combination of orbs determines your class. So there are different kinds of classes and such that you can use. Do I have to click and... Oh. Right. Okay, so you drag those into the center, and that lets you know what all is making up your current class that will be used in this particular run of the game. And I would think that also kind of controls which types of cards that you have available. Okay. Now that I've confirmed that, I can click on the sword here and play. Okay. So you got a path here. This dotted line you want to try to stay ahead of. As you progress, it will try to catch up with you. There are... So you can use the one dice, which grammatically is a bit odd to say. But anyway, anytime you use that, the dotted line catches up with you even quicker. Different symbols kind of mean different things. I'm pretty sure the swords are just like regular battles. We might just have to see what some of these are as we go along. Pretty sure that's a, rest spot. The one with, the campfire. Question marks are probably some sort of mystery thing. Some of them you get items. Others you can upgrade stuff. That's the basics. And any of them that look like this are kind of boss types. Or at least mini-boss types. Big boss is that one. With the bigger skull and horns. But okay, Yeah, it seems like there's more interesting stuff going up. Okay. So over here shows you basically like the energy types that you have available. You can also, if I remember right, kind of like turn in cards to get other kinds of energy, like, but I think right now the first thing I want to do is use this. So if you click and drag, it'll kind of show you where it's going and what it's doing. It's got 8 health left. I think I can just do a couple more strikes and be done with it. Cool. Choose between 4 new... Well, we'll gain the gold. So after each round, you get different cards and stuff that you could potentially choose. So yeah, you can kind of read the cards and get explanations of them when you're deciding. Whenever you cast a card with loaded ammo, duplicate it. Sounds really good, but it's also really costly. It uses 3 of the, like, basic energy type. But that probably then stays as, like, a passive ability throughout the whole rest of the thing. Oh well. So yeah, this purple-ish part here is the stuff that's, like, trying to catch up to you or whatever. You lose if it does, and then this dotted line is where it'll go next. Okay, let's get into another battle here. Alright, we've got 2 enemies this time, gonna be a little tougher. Also, this stuff next to them kind of shows you their next action. You can also read, bird increases its number of attacks each turn, but there's a limit, of course. Okay. So I also, like, if you break one of their health bars, usually there's the ability to, like, interrupt certain actions. Sure. And then I can strike this one, I guess. Obviously, blocking means I'll take less damage. I think I would like to draw some more cards, though. Or do those go away after each turn? I forget. Alright, you know what? I'll block for now and see what happens. Okay, so yeah, after each turn, the cards in your hand, I guess, then go back into the deck or something? Oh, I will also note real quick, my webcam is actually covering up a miniature version of the like, world map or whatever you want to call that. But that's it. Well, that and some of the background, I guess. Well, I could just strike 3 times. I guess. Oh yeah, also, using the 1 dice card doesn't seem to be quite the same as actually using the 1 dice. Just so we're clear. So, don't, like, hesitate as much to use this card to help you out as to use that item. I think they call it an artifact, technically. Okay, so let's do another strike to get rid of that one. Okay, so I have some block. I don't know why I have block there, but whatever. Crossbow. Kablam. And then, geez. Let's go with this strike, just for fun. Okay, there was a slight chance it would have done enough. Oh, Sage Charm. When an enemy's health bar is broken, draw 2 cards, gain 2 block. Ah, okay. So the stuff that we chose going into the run, I guess, can give you certain abilities like that. Makes sense. Okay, gain gold. Battle of Wits might not be bad. Legs up to 1 junk card. Oh yeah, for ones like this though, you can right click and see what all you can get out of the different possibilities there. Also, I will note though, really, that should be scavenge. So, whatever. I don't know if that would be fixed in the full version of the game. Yeah, I mean, I guess if there's anything that's been discarded, that's pretty good. Plus, the junk can sometimes add, like, energy stuff that's helpful. Okay, here's where I'm not sure which of these is better to go to. Down here seems to be something with items, maybe. Let's check that out. Okay. So we've got some card options. Man, I am 1 short of getting that. That would have been nice. Relic that costs 1 here. Update the 1 dice. Increase the number of faces on it. So I kind of like the sound of the organ gun, honestly. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of the organ gun. And you know what? We'll upgrade this. And that's all I can afford. Okay. Seems like we can get further a little faster if we go down here. And then kind of over this way. Or even down here. Little doggy. While walking, I came across a doggy. Its tongue-lolling look was too cute to resist. Give it some pats and strokes, gained determination. Well, I'm not just gonna leave. You always pet the doggo in games. Always. So, yeah. Dog's soul-stirring cuteness filled me with determination. Alright. So yeah, it literally is just totally random what happens when you do those things. I'm kind of wondering about this chest coming up here. So, honestly, I think we've covered the basic mechanics of the game. I just figure... I'll keep going for a little while just to try and show some of the other different encounters and such. So can I just cast this now? It doesn't show any particular kind of cost. Gain 4 Intrepid, heal 8 HP. Sweet. I'm kind of wondering about using this card. And one thing I realized, this is also a massive help when you go through the tutorial, by the way. There's this thing over here. If something seems like it might be covered up by the card sticking out like this, you can move it further to the side there. So what I'm thinking is I will use it on that. Well, okay. It's down to 6. Not the best possible result, but eh. What if I bring both of these over here and then use the organ gun? Yeah! That's what I'm talking about! Chest. Let's see what's in the chest. Choose between 3 new relics. Yeah, out of these 3, I think I like the soda the best. So anyway, let me actually get into some of my thoughts on this game now. So on the whole, again, keeping in mind that this is a demo especially, it's pretty good, I would say. The first time I played it, I really struggled with realizing that one thing about using the 1 dice card. So, like, that could have been made a little more obvious. But otherwise, this seems like an overall pretty good, just a good roguelike style game based on a little bit of luck, but also some planning and deck building and other elements like that. The whole energy converting thing is definitely one of the more interesting facets to this, in my opinion. And I guess also the randomness of, like, the area layout and how you can progress through things and all that. And which cards potentially become available. Solid experience, in my opinion. I'm being told the cost is $14.99, which doesn't seem too bad for this, honestly. Got some replayability with the different, like, orbs that you can place to start things off and kind of decide your class and whatnot. And even just the replayability of the kind of more randomized roguelike elements and all that. There is a lot of reading in this game, though, so if you don't like reading a lot of stuff, hey, it might not be your game of choice. But other than that, I think, you know, the art style gives it some character. The gameplay is nice. Overall, pretty solid experience. Assuming the full version expands even more on this, I'd probably want to give it somewhere in the realm of like an 8 out of 10. I don't think there's too much to worry about in terms of, like, anything not being very family-friendly either. So, it's just, you know, strategy and thinking and whatnot. So, anyway, as far as reviewing this game, I think that's about all that I really need to say and do to give you a feel for it. Okay, so, as I get opportunities here, I'll show some of these other kinds of events, rooms, whatever you want to call them. I did the shop already. I'm gonna check this out. Okay, so this lets you upgrade. So anyway, whatever card you select here, it shows up in the upgrade window, and then you can see what the upgraded version of it'll be before you then click upgrade and actually officially select what you're gonna do. Alright. New place. Let's see what happens. So basically, you take a short rest and heal, and that's about all that happens. Alright, new room. Let's see what this is all about. Looks like it's cutting up something. I remove a card from the deck. I mean, technically, I don't think I have to remove a card, but if I'm gonna, I would probably just choose one of these basic block cards. So then you choose the card, it goes snip snip, and card is gone. So, snip, card is gone. Okay, boss time. I'm probably not going to beat the boss because I only have 20 HP going into it, but at least you'll get to see. Right. So he reduces damage received by 1. Currently has 8 fatigue. He's got a focus thing that'll reduce that by a D8. He'll automatically reduce that by a D8. Even if I don't break his focus. And then he just decides how to attack next. So yeah, anyway, big boss enemy brings big boss problems. I really don't think I'm beating this. Like, the boss is quite difficult, but that's probably why you get the roguelike elements in this game, so that upon successive replays, you're at least generally getting overall more capable. And there you have it. That's what it looks like when you lose. But then you go in, do another new game, and upgrade stuff, and yeah. Okay, so I just wanted to offer a few closing thoughts on Diceomancer, and some things that could, like, make or break it being a good game or not. One big thing is, since I didn't get past that boss ever in the couple of attempts that I had, I don't know for sure if there's anything past that. I would hope at least the full release of the game has more than that to it. If not, kind of knocks it down a couple of points, ratings-wise, you know, or grade-wise, maybe I should say. I would also kind of hope the full version would at least eventually, maybe not right away, but eventually let you swap out, at least also the purple element. Maybe the void one might just kind of be the default basic thing that you kind of always have to have, and that's sort of understandable because that's what, like, loads in for the energy just automatically. And if you didn't have any cards that used that, then you'd have to be converting everything. So, but anyway, I digress. I'm hoping there could be a little more swapping out of those elements before you start the game to kind of, you know, make your class more customizable. And then honestly, I unlocked more of the skill tree thing from before starting the run than I thought I would have. So I would also maybe hope there's a bit more of that, at least in the full release. But again, I was just playing the demo, so no guarantees that it would be like that in there. But I kind of like the gameplay. As I said, there's a lot of reading to do, but pretty good for people who like strategy, but also roguelikes, and, you know, the different pathways and different types of events that come up, as I've stated before, kind of add some replayability to it. So, I'd say, assuming that make or break kind of stuff that I mentioned is, you know, on the better side of that, then I'd say it's a pretty solid pickup. Can't speak to how much is different for the full release, but $15, it's not like you're paying AAA game price for anything like that. I would just really, really hope that it's a bit longer and or has more replayability for that price. But anyway, okay. I don't think there's really too much else that I need or want to say about it. So, as always, like the video if you enjoyed it, share it with others if you want them to see. If you think they might like a game like this, maybe send this their way so they can get a feel for what it's like, how it works, whether or not they actually want it themselves. But if you're looking out for more videos of mine, I can't guarantee that I do game reviews or anything like that with a specific regularity. You know, it's just kind of as I come across a game, and I, you know, especially if I don't do like a full playthrough of a game, I'm more inclined to do reviews of it. But anyway, if you want to keep up with all of my latest videos and stuff like that, make sure you subscribe, because otherwise you could easily miss out on them as I post new ones. Make sure you look down in the description as well for other ways of keeping up with my internet activity, including various social media page links. Got a Discord server link down in there so we can chat about stuff in between. Also have a supporter page link down in there if you want to help support what I'm doing in that kind of way. And of course, down below the description, leave comments with any thoughts you have, suggestions for other games, especially game demos or anything like that that you might want me to play. But anyway, hope you're all doing well. Hopefully I'll see you soon for another video. Whatever the case is, till next time, stay cool, people.